We're back on Sikkim 365 Radio. Of course, all PGA Championship information and what we have throughout the week from Kiowa Island and from in studio, brought to you by Mack Rhoades, bringing back the history and making that course what it is now, which is spectacular, on 84 just south of Waco. Rob Bolton, PGA Tour, he's with us today. Paul Catalina, Armstrong Sims with the comeback player of the year, and Craig Smoke, David Smoke as well. All right, we go to the draft, 4 picks. We start with Armstrong, then Craig. Rob, you're third. I'll be fourth, and Paul has the 5th pick. All right, Armstrong, we start with you.
Well, I got to take Jordan Spieth, obviously.
All right, Craig Smoke.
I'll take Rory McIlroy.
He loves that course right there. My pick. Oh, Rob, your pick.
Hey, guys. First of all, I just want to represent the Big D here with the Rangers cap. It's a little tight. It's been 20, 25 years or so since I've worn it. I think my head's gotten larger. Not metaphorically, unfortunately. I'm going to drop down to number 5 in the power rankings with Justin Thomas.
Justin Thomas for Rob. I'm going to go with DeChambeau. Hasn't been playing all that well, but I'm going to go with him. Paul?
And he forgets when he's made the cut or not. I'm going to take Victor Hovland and John Rahm.
Very good picks. Very good picks. I will take Xander Schauffele. Rob?
On my power rankings, yeah, you're sniping me. But that's what I come here for. There's what do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna stick with the power rankings. Top guy available right number 7 at Mark Leishman. Welcome in the wind.
I saw that. I did see that. Okay, Craig.
I'll go with Morikawa.
The defending champion. What a shot on. What was it, 18, Rob, last year?
16.
16, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Armstrong.
Shot of the year.
2 picks for you.
Well, Victor Hovland was already taken, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take Webb Simpson and Cameron Smith.
I saw where some picked him, Rob. This is Cameron Smith. So
Oh yeah.
Armstrong has that. Now, Craig, back to you.
Guess I'll go. Trying to see who hadn't picked. Matt Fitzpatrick been picked?
Nope.
Okay, let's go there then.
Good pick for you. And I'll take Daniel Berger. No, is it? No, it's your Rob. It's your turn.
Rob's pick. It's Rob's pick.
And if you take Berger, that's fine.
Yeah, he's the only guy remaining in the top 13, so I got to stand true to the work.
All right.
Berger's my guy.
That's fine. One of the 2 of us had to get him from Paul.
Stop looking at my notes. All right.
Oh my Lord! You know who's playing? I'm trying to think of a guy who's playing pretty well, but I don't know if I trust that. I'm going to go with Schwartzel.
Steady.
Paul?
All right. Then I am going to go with, let's see, Keegan Bradley. And even though he's not playing well, DJ.
Yeah, there you go. Smart.
Yeah,
pick.
that would have been mine. You got to almost take that.
Last round.
That's a good pick. Well, Keegan Bradley, that's a comeback story right there. Seemed like he disappeared for quite some time.
Again.
Yes.
And returned again.
Again.
Kind of the roller coaster of Keegan Bradley's career.
Man, I will take. I'm gonna take the Zalatoris. Man, I got guys. I got the all-name team.
I don't know why I accept this invitation to join you guys. I tell you what, it's
because you win all the time.
I don't feel any better about it when I do win. No, all right, no, you guys make me work hard. Zalatoris was, he's the wild card, number 20 in the power rankings. I'm going to go outside the power rankings. There's still 3 guys on the board, but I'm going to invest in the guy who's on a big time upswing. Has not performed well in any major yet. It's going to happen this week. Joaquin Niemann, my wild card.
Joaquin
Neiman.
Neiman. Yep. All right, Craig Smoke.
Is anybody taking Sung J M?
No.
Nope.
Let's go there.
All right. And Armstrong, so good to see your face.
I will take Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, he's got his little Dallas. He's got his UT connection as always. He's a horn. All right, Rob, you got it. Now it's Kiowa Island. Let's talk about the course. I think it's one of the most picturesque, beautiful courses when you look overviews of all the different colors of green, the bunkers, the sand, and all of that.
Yeah, I was before I filed the power rankings on Monday. I went to check my DirecTV schedule to see if it was going to be in 4K. I really was hoping we'd get that just the most visually stunning opportunity from wherever you happen to be. It's not going to be this week, perhaps another time, but you do get the HD. And you know, I'll tell you what, it's going to look like another planet. That's what the course does on television, and then we're going to see these guys challenged. And you know, the cool thing about it, I think. Or I should say maybe the confusing part about it will be how the wind is going to be affecting the shots, because there's nothing really visually to note to see that, right? We don't have the tall trees. We don't have the flags. There'll be a few. We'll see it sometimes, but we're not going to get a sense for it. So hopefully the telecast will have some of the wind overlay graphics to get a sense for that. So we'll get a more of an integrated experience there. But yeah, this is one of the most visually stunning courses on the planet, and we're treated to it this week.
It's got a great history. Obviously, the Ryder Cup, I think, in 91, among some other things, Rory winning big when he was there as well. Is this a course that's a bomber's course, or is this a course that really everyone who has you have to have it all?
Well, it presents as a bomber's course. It's over 7,800 yards, but it's not that. You know, you're going to have that on the leaderboard, but that's what you get with the current talent. And you know, it's a narrative that you could repeat no matter the generation. You guys know that as sports fans, as golf fans. It really does require the full bag. You know, we're going to see this in a PGA Championship mostly anyway, so it's going to slot into that. I got guys who shape it both ways. Pete Dye demands that you bring the full bag. Rory sort of overpowered the place 9 years ago, but the rest of the leaderboard was populated by a mix of guys that some of you never heard of. I remember David Lynn. He was the runner-up. He basically set his life up with that week. And other guys, Steve Stricker, Ian Poulter, and a few others inside the top 10 who were not long hitters, but have the full bag. I think generally speaking, because the course is an unknown to most of the field, 3/4 of the field, well, I'll say it like this, 1/4 of the field, a little more than that, was here in 2012. So they have a little bit of understanding, but it's still 9 years ago. Ball strikers tend to populate the leaderboard when greens are unfamiliar. They take a little bit of time. They get at least the one round in where they can hit the greens of regulation. Some of the greens are perched, so a short game will matter as well this week. So we're looking for guys who come in confident, tee to green, but also with guys who maybe not necessarily the best tee to green, but can get up and down, mixing the early leaderboard on Thursday.
All right, Rob. So who's got the best team so far on paper after our draft?
Well, I have to look at the draft because we're doing this a little bit differently this time. I wasn't able to conform the team, but David kept picking my guys. So if I'm going to be honest to my guys, I'm going to go with David. That would have been my team, but we'll look at it later. And I'm going to be on social media this week, so maybe I'll get a little more detail then.
Yeah, and you know, it's your fault because you're too good at this. And so what do we all do? We go straight to what does Rob Bolton say about the upcoming week, right? I mean,
you ended my Bolton slam. Chance at the Masters, and that's okay because I'd rather crash and burn than lose by one, right? And I barely got you at the 2020 Masters. It took all 4 rounds. It's such a treat to be able to do this because it's funny. The PGA Championship has the deepest field in all of major championship golf, but yet here we are struggling in the 3rd round of a 20-person draft. You know, that's a beautiful thing about the game.
Yeah,
so much talent.
I don't think anybody won the Masters, right? We all missed. Missed the cut. Yeah.
That's right. So we have a 5 major season instead of a 6 this time. So
I think still alive. In golf terms, it's a carryover. You get 2 majors if you win the PGA Championship. It's kind of like that. Armstrong, by the way, you took Jordan Spieth. I know he's been playing better. He obviously has, Rob, and he was, among the top 10 at the Byron Nelson, which he hadn't played well. So I think he said the best he's ever played there was when he's 16 years old. Is Spieth dangerous? Is he kind of got his game sharp for this?
I think we're seeing the vintage Spieth where he doesn't have his A game and still finishes inside the top 10. And just like that, right? I mean, a few months of struggles, and even then he was still finishing relatively high. We learn a lot in retrospect, right? Hindsight is undefeated and all that. And now we're seeing Jordan Spieth changing the variation of his golf ball in advance of last week's event. I was scared, and I'm holding my last start in the fantasy game on the PGA Tour's website for Colonial next week. TBC Craig Ranch was unfamiliar as well, and yet he delivered the T9 after co-leading the first round with a 63. Confidence is high. I wouldn't have taken Spieth as high as Armstrong, but that's why the bold wins. We'll see. And obviously he's going for the career Grand Slam. That's the elephant in the room this week with Spieth.
I wonder if Armstrong. I'm wondering if you would have had Spieth still available had you come back with the well. It would have been the 10th pick though, right? That would have been kind of hard. I would have probably taken him on the backside coming back. But anything else, guys, that for Rob Bolton?
No, I'm looking forward to finally claiming a win over you, Rob. It's been a couple of years. I had one good run. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, even though you took Daniel Berger, who is listen, before he's your dude, he's my dude. But it is what it is.
You're my favorite kind of person against whom to compete, Paul, because you keep coming back for more.
Yeah, we're all stubborn that way. Again, the rules are everybody has 4 players. If any of your 4 players miss the cut, then your team is disqualified, and all of us wiped out at the Masters. What a wreck that was. And so we'll see who survives. I like a lot of these guys are very steady, but who knows with Kiowa Island. Rob, thank you. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Thanks, guys. I'm on Twitter at Rob Bolton Golf, all O's in there, and obviously at pgatour.com/fantasy. Thanks again. Thanks for everybody for watching and checking into the work on the website.
By the way, Rob wearing the Rangers hat. Love it. After losing to New York, but winning and beating Garrett Cole 2 nights ago. Paul, Armstrong, Craig, Rob Bolton. I'm David Smoke. Back with more Sick'em 365 Radio.